Yo, what's going on, people? It's WarCrimeLA here, coming to you from the wasteland of Fallout 76. And in this video, which I'm recording live, we are going to be on the hunt for the Spooky Scorched during the week and a half long event here that's happening in the wasteland. If you haven't noticed, there's some pretty significant Halloween changes that are happening. And with it comes a bunch of legendaries, some fun things like Halloween candy, trick-or-treating, obviously wearing a really cool Halloween costume, which you get as dropped rewards, like I've got here. I got my pant, suit, jack-o'-lantern thing happening. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to go over some locations where to hunt these Spooky Scorched. Some things you can do to increase your rewards, especially your ammo, and like where the best place is to get these types of things. I've been watching some videos online. I want to give a shout out to Angry Turtle and Lone Vault Wanderer for their videos on this stuff. It certainly gives me some tips and things like that. But let's get into it. So here I am at my base camp. We're going to do the ceremonial war gong here to kick things off on this live grind Thursday. This is my new time on Thursdays. I used to go on Saturday. I think I'm going to do Thursdays on Pacific Coast time, so it's going to be 5 p.m. on Thursdays, Pacific Standard or Daylight Time. So as you can see, this is purely ceremonial, but it lets the wasteland know that war crime's coming for them, especially the Spooky Scorched. And I've got some tips coming up. I'll show you, like I said, how to increase your ammo that you get. I'm a Enclave Plasma Flamer user, so I like to get the Ultracite ammo rewards from them. It's only like, you know, up to 10, between 1 and 10. Ultracite plasma cartridges, but I'll take it, you know what I mean? So here's my Halloween vending machine, and then right here I set out a bunch of candy. Just check my candy here. Candy bowl is full. Alright, let's load some more just to be on the safe side of things. We're going to put 10 more in there. And then here is a little trick candy bowl that you can just purchase, and it gives out candy bites, gumdrops, and let's see if we can do something interesting here. How about some bubble gum? I would put sugar on it, but I don't want to do that. How about watermelon? Perfect. Let's try that. There you go. All right. So as you can see, I'm in my my suit here, but for this harvest, I'm going to go with my T65 power armor, just so I can fast travel and not have to worry about the over-encumbrance, or the over-cucumber, I think is what it's saying now. Alright, so here I am. So some of the best places that I've found so far, I mean, this is just heavily farmed right now. I'm in my private server just to kind of guarantee there's going to be some scorched around, but Camden Park is fantastic. A lot of scorched there. My second favorite is probably up here in Mosstown. You've got this fissure site right here, and well, all sorts of scorched come running at you. The Spooky Scorched do not spawn inside buildings, so it's only on the outside where they will can come running at you. I believe it's Morgantown, right in here. Morgantown Station. The airport area, and there's an event that happens here in the corner, that northeast corner there. I forget the name of it, but you can go see it. Cargo bot comes in, and Spooky Scorch do spawn during events. If you didn't know that, certainly one of the best ones for that is a Line in the Sand event down here at Fort Defiance. So I did that earlier, and I think maybe 8 or 10, something like that, Spooky Scorch came during that event. And the thing is, you don't have to kill all the Scorched to get the rewards if you don't want to waste bullets on them. Yeah, So let's fast travel over here to Camden Park. We'll start there. And here's me giving the thumbs up at the camp, saying, "Hey, let's party." I've got my my orange pantsuit, jack-o'-lantern pantsuit going here with my costume skull cap. Normally I run a different look, but it's Halloween. I think Bombs Drop Day celebration is coming up on the 23rd of October, which is kind of a moot point if you're watching this video, you know, next spring or something like that. But for right now, it's pretty fun to do, and I certainly think the anniversary of Fallout 76 is just coming up in the next week. It's 3-year anniversary, and I gotta say, the game, just in the last year since I've been playing it, the game has certainly improved with quality of life improvements and combat improvements, and certainly while some of the bugs are have been reduced. It's not perfect by any stretch, but you know, I still love this game, so let's keep playing. So one thing I learned from the Angry Turtle video earlier was I normally will go with a like a silenced 2-shot handmade. I run a rifleman's build here, although recently, just in the last few days, I went full hybrid on this build, so I'm a heavy gunner rifleman build. But if you the 2-shot explosive, so I'm just firing into the ground just to kind of. There we go. If you make noise, the Spooky Scorched will run to you like a magnet. So that's what we're gonna do now. What's going on out here? Some riffraff. Rules, look at that. That's interesting. I think the Scorched were fighting rules. So again, we're at Camden Park here. Just all sorts of. So here they come. There's a Spooky Scorched right there. You hear that noise? That lets you know. Spooky Scorched. All right. And they will mutate. I'm going with my anti-armor 5mm Gatling gun here. I don't know why I can't get my rewards. There we go. So they drop these rewards here. It's usually a single star or double star, something heavy, whatever it is. And then you get a little mystery candy that you put in your candy bowl, which we're going to be doing a little trick-or-treating later in a public server. Right now, this video, I'm in my private server. I'll get out of this in just a little bit. And there's some lead over here. I'm not going to be doing any scrap runs right now, but if you're curious, that's some lead. And these can chimes are lead. I like to come over here and kind of take care of these riffraff coming out of it. See, I'm just trying to make all sorts of noise. This big loud vent. There's another one over here. You can hear him. Right? There he is in there. So this is an explosive, anti-armor explosive Gatling gun, which isn't that big of a deal against you know, lightly armored enemies like the Scorched. He's coming down here with a flaming sword. He's got a jack-o'-lantern head. He's got a naval officer from the Revolutionary War middle, and then he's got a pilgrim bottom. So it's kind of like you just dug through a closet here and came up with the greatest hits of his past costumes. So we're going to take the spooky tree bag, we're going to open those a little bit later, and I'll show you how to get the ammo rewards that I'm talking about. They deal with all sorts of ammo that is non-explosive, except for 5mm for some reason, which is what this Gatling gun is. But that's okay, I want the, this is lead I'm harvesting. I want the, he's wearing pants. And they'll also drop like grognak, axes, things like that. Follower. There's another one. There's the mummy. Right. So we'll get this spooky tree bag, and I'll show you what I'm talking about now. Troubleshooter's 50 cal. Not bad. That's the first 50 cal I've seen out of the 50 plus spooky scorched I've killed. And I hear a directional audio from either a magazine or there it is. Strength, bobblehead. I'll take it. So if you're curious, I normally would use Perceptibobble here and Panopictographist, I think is how you say that. And those two give you directional audio when you're in range of magazine or bobblehead. And I found this really cool, sneaky little bobblehead the other day. It turned out to be a leader bobblehead, which made me really happy that I found it. And maybe I'll show you that spot a little later. It's something that, like, the more I do this and the more I use these cards, the more I kind of see this same spots that kind of spawn RNG, meaning random number generation, which means it's just random whether they're going to spawn there or not. So, alright, well that's it for Camden Park here. Let's go out and take care of my scrap. And then while I'm here, let me show you this stuff. So in your aid, go down here to spooky eventually. And I got a spooky treat bag, right? So that's how you're going to get some ammo. Now watch this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose my Enclave plasma flamer, right? Make sure that that is up and running, and then do this, and look at that, Ultracite plasma cartridges, 7 atom, and that's also where you get the jack-o'-lantern short suit. You can get all sorts of clothing drops right there, some plans, things like that. So let's go quickly through these. Now, earlier today, it tends to try to skip after you skip down like that, so I was accidentally hitting my Stealth Boy Mark III, so I used a bunch of them by accident because I was trying to just bam, 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 and that didn't work. So you gotta kind of do it slowly. Again, Ultracite plasma cartridges. And just to show you again what I'm talking about, I'm going to go to, let's say I want some 5.56 for my handmade. There you go. And it's giving me those rounds, 32 rounds of 5.56. So obviously the Ultracite plasma are, more intense. More powerful, I suppose, so they don't get as many, but I think I got 11 or 12 earlier today. And then you can sell this stuff, you can give it away, you can do whatever you want with it, obviously, but it's kind of fun. There's 12. Clean spacesuit helmet, I got 2 of those now. But see how it skipped down right there and went to Stealth Boy Mark III, so if you're not paying attention, it will actually, I don't know if that's on all PlayStations are just mine, but whatever. Just be aware of it. So with 8 spooky treat bags here, I'm going to get at least, you know, close to 100 Ultracite plasma cartridges for my Enclave Flamers, which is nice. And plan for a sickle, which I already have, so I don't care about those. Anyway, that's how you do it. If you want to, but again, according to Angry Turtle anyway, I watched this video, you don't get that for the 5mm ballistic weapons. There's no ammo that comes. So I would stick to what you want, just not that one. Or like, let's say you want missiles or something like that, you can't get those. They are heavy, so I mean, I think everybody's dealing with encumbrance issues with Spooky Scorch, since they give so many single-star power armor torsos. You have to debate whether you really even want to keep that in your stash or not. I'm a little under, so I can fly off to the next place now. So let's say we're going to go for place number 2. I'll do this event later. I've kind of found some scorched around here at the Charleston Capitol building, but outside only, like upstairs on the rooftops kind of thing. Let's try that. Let's just see. So here's a picture of me chilling with George at my camp. It's kind of an overcast day, so I didn't get a lot of front light in my face to illuminate me. But I'm kind of backlit here. That's okay. George is my camp protector. When I'm not around, he kind of watches over things, lets me know what's going on, what my allies up to. They kind of keep an eye on each other. You know, it's an uneasy alliance between the two of them, but you know, we're trying to make the best of it. So if you can, give me a subscribe, like, or comment. I would appreciate it. If you comment, I'll get back to you for sure. I really enjoy being a part of the Fallout 76 community, and I'm certainly learning every day. Currently level, let's see, 464. I'm about to level up again, which is great. You know, I tried juicing up my cranberry relish experience and stuff like that to it just doesn't work with Scorch. They're so, you know, so low. You might get 100 points of experience. So you're not really fighting these guys for experience. There's a guy right there. See if I can call him to me. Oops. Anybody around wants to come to a bullet party. I'm hosting. I'm hosting a bullet party just for you. There's one. There's several. Look at this. Die. So there was 3 of them right there. That was great. There's a Grognak's axe. For some reason I always pick them up. I don't know. And it is random whether they're going to spawn or not, just because, you know, there were 3 there that time doesn't mean there's going to be 3 there the next time. And just kind of run around and farm. Survival 10. I'm a Fallout first member, so Fallout. Let's see. So I'm gonna do this because that makes for better video. Carry weight booster. There we go. Just doing my consumables here. Just totally gack up on everything. I don't need either one of these. So I got 113 mystery candy. That's to put in my candy bowl. I mean, you can eat it if you want, but why do that when you can just go to somebody's? Also do a perfect bubblegum. Pumpkin pie. I made these earlier today with a bloody build that raises your max HP, which brings it up, which is good. I'd rather do steeped. I get more strength from the steeped teas. These are my two favorites. Fern flower and melon blossom chai. You can Google those if you want. Got away with that. Let's get some more action going. Find some more spooky scorched. I hear him. Where is he? There he is. Sometimes if they come running at me with a weapon, like a melee weapon, like the flaming sword, sometimes they'll do. I'll pull out my bloodied machete and go toe to toe. I know it's scorched with see anything around. Just for fun. And I have been collecting a lot of ammo lately. I never use 44 ammo, but or 38 or anything like that. But I put through my ammo converter. 10mm. Go down and take care of this. Now this is definitely something. Level right there. 465. So like I said, I've been playing about a year. I remember picking this up like third week of October last year. I was a big fan of Fallout 4 and decided to take. Oh, it's already gone. Said I'll take a chance on it, and then just like I said, in the last year they've really made some awesome improvements. I mean, legendary crafting just changed everything. There's another spooky. What you can also do is you can pick up your stuff after the fact, and you won't have those graphics in front of your screen blocking your combat. But I noticed that if I do that, try to do that, I might forget where exactly that Spooky Scorched dropped. So. So I'm going to pick up some water here. Just 10 quick waters. I can't get toxic goo anymore, although I hear that's being fixed. Well, a bloody build, so I have to drink dirty water. 15 rads. What's this guy? Look at that. Ah! He bounced. Alright. So we're done here. So let's, I do have to complete some challenges with, my, costume, but I'm going to have to do some weight distribution issues in order to do that. I'll wait for like Path to Enlightenment, something I can do solo. So now we're getting the ghouls over here, so Spooky Scorched aren't going to be over here. It's wherever the Scorched spawn. Now, fissure sites are a great place. Up here, and this is actually a good one if stuff like Mosstown and Camden Park are just, you know, decimated by the time you get there. These fissure sites are good places to spawn, but a great one that a lot of people don't go to is this one right here. Go to the pumpkin house, and then right across the way is this one here, and it's up here in the Savage Divide, and a lot of Scorched will be spawning there. I don't want to do that right now, but where are we at? Woo drop connection. That's how you get your Enclave Plasma Flamers, which I've been kind of doing a lot of lately. But for right now, let's just stay on target with taking out the Spooky Scorched. I mean, this is okay. Just in this area here. So, Greg's Mine Supply, work your way down to Helvetia, I believe is how you say that. And then to this whole area here. Let's try it out. We'll go to Overseer's Home, start there, and then just kind of work our way over. There's not a ton there, but certainly enough to, you know, if you're going to be doing any kind of Overseer events anyway, then you can head over there, and you might get one or two. And then, like I said, that's where I found that bobblehead. It's certainly a place you should check, bobblehead wise, because like I said, I did find the leader there. I think I found a strength or intelligence there as well. So they kind of be, you know, maybe they're RNG, maybe they're more high end, because it is a sneaky little spot. I was very happy when I found it, let's just say that. Alright, so I gotta take some dirty water. Not in my bloodied. You can hear him already, listen. Love it. And I like this event better than the treasure hunter event, because they come running to you rather than like running off and you have to chase them down. So he's down below. There he is. Machete here. What's that? Like I said, if you don't like those graphics on the screen like this, tell me what's going on. Say you're in combat creatures. You can pick up that stuff later, but you run the risk that you're going to forget where it is. Bobblehead spot I was talking about over on this roof right here. It's just more of a pain in the ass. These guys shooting at you. So this bobblehead location, unfortunately I don't hear it right now, but it was right here. So if you could find, oh, we got some visitors here. What's going on, guys? Say hello. Let me know who you are. Let me know what's going on. Where are you grinding? But this little bobblehead spot right here is a good one. I got a leader bobblehead in there, which is really good. So like I said, let me show you again. So we got some new. I'm trying to listen. I hear that spooky music in my sleep. I was driving in the car the other day and thought I heard it. I'm like, where's the spooky scorched? Dave, you need to get out of the house more. Alright, there's some directional audio. There's a magazine or a bobblehead inside. So you hear that? Let's go see. That could be above me. This is a little frustrating. I wish they would do some sort of visual or some sort of marker to let me know a little bit better where it is. Sometimes it can be frustrating. Trying to find. I've also like some of the magazines are buried and you have to dislodge them from the little trash heap. And then they'll come popping out. So give yourself 60 seconds. If you can't find it in 60 seconds, move on. Don't it'll really frustrate you looking for these things like I am right now, trying to find this damn thing. Love my typewriters, but we're not on a scrap run. Alright, maybe you're screaming at the screen right now and telling me where this is, but I just don't know. It's not that. I mean, sometimes they'll wedge the magazines like between a dresser and a wall. So yeah, that's kind of frustrating. Maybe down here. Oh, my Google up. Yep, here we go. Circuits. There it is, bobblehead. Medicine. Ugh. Alright, and again, that's what you get with the Perceptible card. So, just to go through this real quick, I'm going to pull up what kind of bullets I want for the weapon. So I'm going to pull my Enclave Plasma Flamer, which is an anti-armor aligned flamer barrel. And now I'm going to go to Aid, and you go down to your Spooky Treat Bag, and now open it, and now you'll get Ultracite Plasma cartridges. Ready? There you go, look at that. 10 more. Stingy on that one. So again, you pull out the weapon you want with its ammo, but not 5mm. Here, I'll give you an example. So I pull out my Gatling gun, right? Let's say I want 5mm for this. I go to my Spooky Treat Bag, and it gives me 5.56, which is cool. I'll take that anyway. I got a lot of handmade weapons, but let's go back to the Enclave Plasma Flamer. So once I got these Enclave Plasma Flamers, I've got 4 of them that I carry around. So I'm constantly looking for Ultracite plasma cartridges. You can understand. So like daily ops is always great. Like you switch over to your Enclave Plasma Flamer right at the end with the boss, and then you'll be rewarded with the Ultracite plasma cartridges for that flamer. Up to that point, I'm not going to waste any flamer ammo on the beginning part of daily ops, which I haven't done my daily ops for today, so I'm going to be doing that a little bit later once we jump into the public server. Oh, Scarecrow's plan. Look at that. Last one. Alright, so let's go to notes. I already had Scarecrows. Okay. So I've got all these. Let's see if I got anything that... No, didn't get anything I need. Jack-o'-lantern vault door, which I got the missile silo vault the other day, which is pretty cool. Made a hardwood basketball court inside. I didn't know what to do with all that space. So, all right. So let's go to another place for like the power stations, like right in here. But not inside the building. You don't want to go inside the building. You just want to go kind of on the outside where the Scorched are running around. And also, just to reiterate, the Spooky Scorched do spawn during events, like a line in the sand, and I think there's one in Morgantown Airport, kind of in the northeast corner. I forget what the name of it is. You launch the artillery, and then the cargo bot comes. And maybe you can leave that in the comments. But I did that a few times last night. It's a fairly easy quest, and got some good Spooky Scorched out of it. Alright, heal up just a touch. Let's see, where's my 372 out of 406, so I've still got some stuff to run around with. Let's drop off while I'm here. So the stash box is filling. I know you guys are all dealing with this. You know, and you have to debate whether you're going to keep this 14-pound piece of power armor. But this one's a 2-star, so I'll keep that one. Here's a 4-pound single star. I mean, anything that's like 14-pound single star power armor, just maybe you should consider getting rid of. Like, why keep it around? Bloodied fire axe, that's interesting. I mean, where did that get that one? Alright. So I'm just, you know, dumping these in my box here, my stash box, till tomorrow morning when I can turn it over for script. And then apparently we are we get double script this weekend, which is great while these Spooky Scorched are running around, because it has been a tough slog to manage all this. But at the same time, it's weird. I can't get rid of a Single star. Piece of power armor. Like, I want the script for it. I want the 3 script. Give me the 3. And earlier today I turned in like 350 script at the Purveyor because she's doing a half off sale. And I got like 7 rolls.
Now that people have come back, people all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
Yeah, great. I did like 7 rolls with the Purveyor, and they were all like, you know, bolt action pipe pistols, berserkers. It's just the worst 7 rolls I've ever done. So I don't know how cool it is to actually. It's not so spooky scorched. This one. Look at this guy. Alright, see, that's a good example of I need to keep an eye on where that one there. It happened to me in line in the event, line in the sand event earlier. I killed a spooky scorched and bomb went off. Body was flying and I didn't know where it went. It took me 2 minutes to find it and I wouldn't know where to go. I really wanted it. As you can understand. Work hard. Get that Halloween candy. So if you're just dropping in, this is my T65 power armor. Not terrible, not great in terms of its legendary effects. The one I really like is Chameleon. I'm crouched here. I'll go with Gizzo. Well, they're all up in here too. Gotta love the Gatling gun. Great range on this weapon. It's super powerful. Trying to attract spooky scorched. Making as much noise as possible. Again, I was saying earlier, you don't necessarily have to kill the rando scorched. You can just kill the spookies if you want, not have to waste the ammo on the scorch. You need to run away from them. I just don't like them. Here's one. 2-star, he'll drop a 1, guaranteed. Alright, he wants to fight with melee weapons, so let's do that. I can block him. He's gonna run. Well, he wasn't very good with that axe, let's just say. I was hoping to get a little more from him. And again, you can, if you got a good melee weapon, I have 0, oh, quad short, look at that. Interesting. I have very few, if 0, melee bonuses, buffs. So I just, this is a bloodied machete, 40% power attack damage. Tends to do the job. But again, they're not going to hear it unless I do this. Again, you don't want to go in a building looking for them. They won't spawn indoors, as far as I know. I mean, I really tested that out, but so not a ton of scorched on that run. I mean, I could get all up there. I don't really care. To be honest, I don't care going up there. What's this? No, we're not going to do that. I don't think we'll be doing that. We did Charleston Capital. I really want to get over to Mosstown. So what I'm going to do, rather than travel all the way across the map, fast travel and pay for that, I'm going to turn on my Meyer lead camp. It's right here now. So then I can fast travel for free in this area and hit Mosstown, which is what we're going to do. I did hit it earlier, not too long ago. I hope it's refreshed by now. We'll see. Hopefully it has been. If not, we'll just keep moving. And like I said, I'm going to go into public server a little bit later and do some haunting. So this is my really basic camp. Here's Maul. He's new. He's a new ally for me. But always be scrapping, right? There we go. There's my silo when I want to kind of get away from it all. Alright, so let's go to Mosstown. It's fairly close. Alright, I'm right here. This is my little Meyer lead camp. Here's Mosstown. Mosstown's great for sugar bombs, and this little building right there to the west, directly west of Mosstown, and then this fissure site up here has a scorch beast, and then it'll spawn all sorts of scorched. It's pretty much heavily farmed right about now, so like I said, maybe Jack and the pumpkin house will be better. Will yield you more spooky scorched, or you can play at 3 in the morning, or just play in your private server if you're a Fallout First member. It's a great time to start playing Fallout 76. I think it's $10 right now online through the store, through either Steam or I forget what it is, and I think it's free on the PlayStation subscription service. There's the Scorch Beast. So we're running here. Let's see. Let me see. That sounds good. That's a good sound. We like that sound. Yeah, it hadn't turned over yet. Already, look at this. Love it. I like to go up here and agitate them, because they get really defensive if you're around this Ultracite. And like I said, if you're making a bunch of noise, these guys will run right at you, just like this guy right here. Which is different than the Legendary Hunters events. Non-legendary, but they spawn. They're not just hanging out. They'll spawn randomly, and if you do things like I go up here, get this, just disappeared. I mean, you saw it there for a second, right? I'm not crazy. And here's this one. Let's see if it's there. It drives me nuts. There's his head. There's the fissure. Don't go down in there. But you can get some rain fungus. I'm like trying to attract them, making noise here. Here they come. Another star. Slow. I'm terrible. Yeah, let's end it. End it. Alright. There we go. And again, welcome. Looks like we got another visitor here. I'm up here in Mosstown and trying to attract as many of these bastards as possible by making a bunch of noise here. And they will come running right towards you. Again, that's different than the legendary event. Legendary treasure hunter event. They run off. Here they come. There's a bunch over here. I'm really not all that concerned with experience points. I mean, I'm only getting less than 200. Alright, I used VATS there, don't tell anyone. I'm a big proponent of not using VATS. I think in our previous videos I've been saying, like, take the no VATS challenge, do it au natural, the purest way, actually aim your weapon, and don't use VATS. It is a tool, it's a great tool. I mean, when I see players on at the high end, you know, end game players using VATS, I'm really impressed. It's just not for me. I started as a heavy guns build, and then you know, I didn't really use VATS all that much, and now that I'm a rifleman's build, I could certainly use VATS more and use those critical strikes, but I just prefer to aim my weapon, not just let the computer do it. So I feel that's more rewarding to get my own natural headshots. Not to take anything away from VATS users by any stretch. And, you know, it's a tool. Here comes one. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. So he wants to go with machetes. So let's do machete. Machete spaghetti. So again, I'm going to show you this trick with the spooky treat bag. If you use whatever weapon you want for the ammo, I'm going to go with my Enclave Plasma Flamer so I can get some Ultracite plasma cartridges. And then what you do is you go to your aid, and I've got 5 spooky treat bags. I'm going to open these, and look at that, I get rewarded with an Ultracite plasma cartridges, 9. Which isn't a lot, you know, what is that, a half a second of pulling the trigger, but hopefully it'll add up, you know, over the next week and a half. And get some more Ultracite. And then you can use melee weapons on these low-end Scorch. They don't have a lot of armor, and they're just kind of aggressive. So in that upper left corner there, you can see what I'm getting for these bags here. This, and then we want to go with my quick switch will be the machete, just for fun. I'm enjoying using it lately, but again, I have no bonuses on my melee. No buffs whatsoever. So that's Mosstown. Anybody else? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Nobody wants to play. Or they're all dead. Alright, tremendous advantage here for Fallout First players is we get to dump our stuff. So I'm kind of approaching the end of my what I can stash here. 7-pounder. 7 pounds. Here's a perfect example. Single star power armor that's 10 pounds. I mean, do you really care? Troubleshooters, power armor, single star, 12 pounds. You know, that's going to put me over. So I either have to carry it or just get rid of it. Like, who cares? You know, what is it, 5 or 10 script? You know, I just certainly don't want to carry it around for the rest of the night. I could turn these in the morning, but look at this. Here's a single star, but a 14-pound, 50 cal troubleshooters. You know, I think that's 3 script. So you just have to, you know, balance it out. What do you want to do? And then you end up spending 30 minutes trying to do that. This is a pretty good weapon right here, actually. The Ultracite laser pistol. I think you can turn that into a rifle, but it's a quad. Last round of the magazine, it's 25 chance. I mean, that's not great, but not bad for a drop. You know, I'll scrap it tomorrow, but I mean, at least excited to get it. All right, so I'm gonna drop some of this stuff.